Pastor Louis Farrakhan, to Mount Moriah Missionary Baptist Church and the family. The doors are open to us the way it is open to you. We say this is our home. When we go to church, our members come to Mount Moriah Missionary Baptist Church. And when I sent him that video by the minister talking about there's no titles in religion because titles divide. They divide. I never read nowhere in the Bible where Jesus said I was Episcopalian, I was Baptist, I was Pentecostal. I didn't see it nowhere. Yes. He just made a statement. And somebody said, well, I'm going to call us Pentecostal. And that creates a division. Because when a man think he know more than God, then God loses being the forefront of what we do, and it becomes about the man and the person or the people who create the organization. But Jesus should always be first. It should never be about us, but it should be about the Lord. Then you can save those with truth because they're able to accept the truth and make the change in themselves. So we appreciate Pastor Carl Arthur, Pastor Lagarde, First Lady, and all the church family of Mount Moriah. You're always welcoming, always got a smile and a good word. I ain't never heard nothing negative since I came in here. At no meeting. I ain't never heard nobody, hey, you think, what y'all do this and that over there, you think? I never heard that. There's always be, if somebody have a question, the pastor say, I want to know more about what's in the Quran. Can you give me a copy of it? Can I get a copy? The only way you're going to know something about anybody is you got to ask them. You can't assume or think or make perceptions without any substance to it. We have to stop that. We the most divided people in the world. And all the division comes from the lack of love for self and one another. So I always tell the pastor, you can't truly say you love Christ if you don't love your brother and sister that's right next to you. You can't. We be lying to each other. How can we say we love the Lord but hate our brother? We can't. And here's the big thing. You cannot love that which you do not know. You can't love it. If you don't know it, how you going to love it? So the Man Up Peacekeepers Initiative, I am present for peace to squash the beef before the grief. Our headquarters is right here at Mount Moriah Missionary Baptist Church. We brought it here because the spirit and the attitude showed the altitude we could gain by being in this house. Your attitude sets your altitude. In the Man Up part, as the pastor was speaking earlier, we have a youth program, 5 to 17 years old, where they will be getting training in love thyself training. They be getting training in understanding how to be a man or a woman, how to make better decisions, good decisions. We don't want our youth to feel like there's no hope, so they commit suicide. When a person commits suicide, they saying that nobody brought to them the antidote of Christ so that they know they could be saved. So they call it in. They say, I'm done. We can't be found in this day not delivering our youth something that would bring them out of a condition of hopelessness. Jesus represents the hope of the world for the hopeless. But if you don't get the message to them, then they don't know that hope is there. Emeritus Captain Dennis said, our youth don't want you to talk God to them no more. They want you to be God to them. That means you got to walk the walk that you taught. You got to show them how Christ works in you so they can see the reveal of Christ in you, so then they'll be willing to take it on. We can't do like we did when we was growing up. We tell our children to go buy us a pack of cigarettes from the store, but when they come back, don't you smoke. Don't you get caught. They don't do as I say, not as I do no more. You got to be about what you say. And if you ain't about what you say, they ain't listening. So we got to be God to them, not talk God to them. So that's the youth program. And other variations to it, tutoring, helping with school, helping with education, and even dealing with social indifferences in the environment in the home, trying to meet social needs. Then the peacekeepers part. We was out at the Evergreen Regency yesterday in our orange shirts. We wear orange shirts that say in the front, I am present for peace. And on the back it says, squash the beef before the grief, conflict resolution and mediation. Now, that phrase, I am present for peace, is universal. Because what did God say to Moses when Moses say, who should I tell him send me? I am. So when you say, I am present for peace, God is sending us to be present for peace to our people. And nobody, and I say nobody, race, creed, color, gender, has an issue with peace. Everybody wants peace. So when we say we present for peace, we're going out talking to our youth. We're not judging them. We're not telling them to pull their pants up. We ain't telling the women to close themselves up. We're not telling them what they're doing wrong and what they should do right. We asking them, how can we help you? We offering a hug. We showing some love. They don't want to know that you care. They want to see that you care. They want you to show that you care. We can talk, well, I care about them. They said, but we ain't seen you. Where you at? And young folk don't like inconsistency. You can't show up one time saying you care and they don't see you another time for a year. They've been disappointed all their life. All they know is somebody tell them I'm going to do something that don't get done. So we have to be consistent in doing it. Now in this program that's coming out of the Mount Moriah Missionary Baptist Church, all of the members in the house and family of the Mount Moriah will have an opportunity to be involved, to participate as facilitators, youth facilitators, or whatever. And we're getting funding for that portion. We're getting funding. We want everybody to eat. Everybody to eat. In the past, people would, as long as I eat, throw a few breadcrumbs, I'm good. But no. That's why we came here, because he got the mentality everybody eat. Everybody. If ain't nobody hungry, won't nobody be complaining. I need to say that again. If ain't nobody hungry, won't nobody be complaining. So we turned in proposals already for this to be done, and it's only a phase one. The phase two proposal is larger and more extensive, but we're trying to get this one going right away because the youth can't wait for us to get money to help them. We're going to help them if the money there or not. They can't wait for money to come to get help. They need it right now. And I want to say this in closing. Whenever you got a man or a woman who stands up to fight against wickedness in high places, to preach truth to our people, you got to stand with them. Don't leave them hanging. Don't be like the disciples was in Gethsemane. when Jesus was on, man, they was on him. He woke up. They was about to get him. This just before they finna crucify him. He come out. They sleep. He wake them up. He said, could y'all couldn't tarry with me for 1 hour? For an hour? Man, the heat is on. They coming. Y'all in here asleep. So we don't want to be found. See, the story of the disciples is not for you to look and judge them, but it's for you to see what's in them that's in us so we can fix it so we don't be like them. We can be a better version of them through us to the Christ. Because when he was at the cross, the most faithful people to him was Mary. 2 Marys. You know, the disciples had booked. Peter even denied him. They said before the cock crowed 3 times, you would deny Christ. So if somebody come up to you and say, is you with Pastor Carl over there at Mount Moriah Missionary Baptist Church? You don't say no, yes. Well, I got an issue with it. Well, you take it up with him or with the Lord, but that's my man. I'm with him to the end. And as long as God keep breath in me, Brother D, the Nation of Islam in Flint, we stand with our brother and with the Mount Moriah Missionary Baptist Church, and we are present for peace. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for listening. May God guide you and bless you and keep you as I leave you in peace. Assalamu alaikum.
Amen. Amen. Stand to your feet as we give. Amen. Prepare to give. Thank God for Minister Jaleel X. Amen. My brother and my friend. Amen. Jesus said a friend is still closer than a brother. Brother, I need you tomorrow.